I recently celebrated 15 years of working as a business coach and many years training other coaches to succeed in business coaching. And in this video, I wanted to transparently share with you some of the deeper thoughts that I have about how to succeed in this passion work. And I know if you're watching this video, whatever you might tell yourself, the real reason you're watching this video is so that you can make more money as a coach and succeed as a coach. Yes, you want to help people, but first and foremost, it's a job, and that's respectable. You have to sustain yourself so that you can help other people. So it's a very important question of how can you make more money as a coach? So let me explain that to you. And you might think that I'm going to say something like, well, to make more money as a coach, you should just charge higher prices. And maybe that's a part of it. We'll get to that. But to be completely honest, to succeed in coaching, you need skills like kind-heartedness and empathy towards yourself and your clients. Why does it have to be a two-way street? Because if you're not kind and empathetic to yourself, your business just won't financially sustain. You've got to charge higher prices. You've got to charge premium prices. But if you aren't empathetic and kind-hearted towards your clients, you're not going to dig deep enough to help them, and they're not going to succeed sufficiently. So let me explain to you how to price your coaching programs guilt-free and positioned towards success. Now, the first question you might have as a coach, as a business coach, is how do I make the most money? How do I price my coaching? And the most intuitive answer is usually wrong. The most intuitive is hourly, but that's a bad practice. Even though, to be honest, I still sometimes do that. In general, it's a bad practice because even though you might charge $150, $200 for an hour of coaching, you're not going to get coaching clients every hour, and to get a 1 hour of coaching, you have to spend some time selling that hour, some time emailing back and forth, and for every hour of coaching, you're probably working an hour and a half or 2 hours on all the other skills. So you're not really making that much, and you're not getting coaching clients every hour by the hour every day. You're just not making that much money. So you have to charge 4 or 5 figures, start with 4-figure coaching programs that are like 8-week programs, 12-week programs that are positioned to succeed with something big. At the end of the programs, the client should succeed with something big. Now, here's where empathy kicks in. And to be honest, for myself personally, here are some things that are objectively true that I knew that I had to wrestle with for many years. I knew that no matter how hard I try, I will not be able to help everyone. There is no coach in the world that helps all their clients unless they're lying. So I was heartbroken by the people who don't succeed. Let's say they spend $3,000, $4,000. It's a lot of money for them. And for them to not succeed broke my heart. And then I thought, I can't do this to people. I don't want to do this job because I don't want to cause that to a person. But then later, years later, I realized something actually simple but valuable. That even though in hindsight, I have helped some people reach 8-figure businesses, 7-figure businesses, it's been done. It's true. Most people who have gotten my coaching did not get any results. They got maybe 1 session, 2 sessions, and they realized it's not for them. And that was the majority. And I thought, that's horrible. But that's actually industry standard. In fact, my results are above industry standard. Still, it's not a good ratio where most people don't get the help. But here's the epiphany that really helps. Let's say on the face of it, some client appears to have no help. This is actually not true. What is true is that even for a person who doesn't get help in the immediate, let's say they come to you and they say, I want to start a business and make $100,000 in my first year. If they don't achieve that, it doesn't mean they got zero value from you. It can mean that you helped them have some career-long takeaways, learnings that they can't help but remember. They might not appreciate it at the moment, but they will use some of the things you worked with them on, some of the things you taught them for the rest of their career, and it will pay off in the long run. Of course, that's not what they wanted. They wanted success in the short term or mid-term. That is impossible for 100% of your clients. Don't let that deter you. Let the idea that you can plant seeds, wonderful thoughts, learnings, teachings, takeaways that your clients will take away for the rest of their lives and careers. And that is invaluable, more valuable than the $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 they might spend with you. It's counterintuitive, but this is really true. And how do I know this? Because when I've gotten good training, good coaching myself, it's been worth that much over the long haul. So, how does this all help? It helps in that you should have the confidence to sell, to market your skills to most people or all people, because they're not going to achieve the maximum best result, but they're going to get value still, even if on the face of it, it doesn't seem that way. This is the epiphany of coaching, and this is why you have to charge premium rate, provided that you really approach it with a kind heart, give them everything you've got, and give them a premium coaching experience, regardless of how they succeed in the near term or not. And with that, of course, you'll have all the confidence to sell and get the clients. So use precisely this mindset to confidently begin and start to grow your coaching.